What is up, guys? It's your boy Hercules, and we are back at it again. So, I wanted to take a couple games that I truly believe need a remake or a remaster because they're just classic games. And to be very honest, I would just love to have these games again and playing on my PS5. And just to re-experience the love for these games. So I made a list. Now I had top 10, top 5s, but we'll see. I think we're gonna go with top 10, but it's not just gonna be one game. It could be like a whole franchise, like a whole series. No particular order. So let's go ahead. My number 1, or I guess number 10 if you want. And again, it's not really in a certain order. It's just right off the bat. So a game that I would love to see get another remake, a remaster, a collection, would be the Arkham franchise, the Batman Arkham series. And I would also love to see Arkham Origins be included. So I would love to see Arkham Origins get remastered, remake, whatever. Arkham Asylum get another touch up. Arkham City get another touch up. And Arkham Knight get another touch up. I think those games are phenomenal. I think you would make a lot of money if you're Rocksteady and WB. And I think people want to see that, and I believe Nintendo is finally getting a trilogy. It doesn't have Arkham Origins in it, but it's gonna have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Which, I mean, if this is gonna be the first time you're gonna experience this game, hopefully it doesn't come out all busted up, but it's good. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and you're gonna finally be able to play a classic, a masterpiece of a series. But yeah, I would love to see the Arkham franchise get a remake or a remaster, all 4 of them. Another game that I would love to see get a remake or a remaster, Max Payne 3. Max Payne 3 was one of those games that when it came out, I didn't know anything about it. All I remember was I used to play GTA 3, then I played GTA 4, GTA San Andreas, and then I played GTA 4. Don't quote me on which one came out first or how it was, anything like that. But I remember when I saw Max Payne, I saw the Rockstar logo on the box art, and I was like, whoa, Rockstar did this? And I bought it, and I played it, and I fell in love with the gameplay, with the story, with the character, and the whole nostalgia fact of Max Payne. So I would love to see Max Payne get a remaster or remake. Another game that I believe we are hearing rumors that it is getting a remake or a remaster, something like that. But in case if it comes out that it's false stories or whatever, Red Dead Redemption 1 and Red Dead Redemption Undead. I would love to see this game get remastered. Hopefully it's, instead of a remaster, it's a remake, and they can add a lot of unique stuff into the remake. That way you can actually play Red Dead Redemption 2. But I would also love to see Red Dead Redemption 2 get an upgrade. Go back in, fix it. Even though it's still one of the most beautiful games out there, I feel like you can go in and touch it up and just throw it back out and make another $1 billion, most likely. But Red Dead Redemption 1 and Undead and Red Dead Redemption 2, I would love to see a remake or some type of remaster. I would love to see GTA San Andreas. San Andreas is one of my favorite games in fuck ever since I started playing games. San Andreas was one of those games that I would play non-stop, dude. Either when I was done with the story, I would still play it. I remember I would go get CJ all fat and then take him to the gym and make him lose all the weight, buff him up, have all the girlfriends, go spray tag all the freaking neighborhoods and have all the neighborhoods green. San Andreas, without a doubt, it's one of the greatest Grand Theft Auto games ever. But also, I would also love to see GTA 4 get a remake or a remaster, because not only does GTA 4 have some of the best physics in gaming, but the story's just beautiful, man. And then getting to live in New York, because we all know we rather live in the New York that Niccolo is living instead of the New York of right now in 2023. But yeah, I would love to see GTA 4 get some kind of a remaster or a remake. Another game that I would love to get to see something new come out of it, the God of War franchise. Now we got God of War Ragnarok, God of War 2018, and we do have God of War Remaster on the PS4, but I mean, we can also get a remake for that and just go in and, even though it still looks phenomenal, still looks badass, we can still try to get something out of that. Another thing we can also try to get would be God of War 1 and 2. I would love to see a remaster or maybe a remake on those classic games. That way you can have the whole franchise again on your PS5 or PS6 or whatever. Let's see, we're at. One of the games I would love to see is WWE Here Comes the Pain. This is one of those games that I fell in love when it first came out. I remember playing it. I remember having tournaments with my brothers, having ladder matches. I remember the career mode. WWE Here Comes the Pain is one of those classic wrestling games ever. And there are supposedly rumors out there that it could be getting a remake or a remaster. We don't know, but in case it comes out to be true, awesome. If it doesn't, well, it's on my list. WWE Here Comes the Pain. Another game that I would love to see get a remake or something like that, Bully. Again, Bully, if you don't know what Bully is, it's from Rockstar, the creators of GTA. Bully is you basically play a troubled kid from another neighborhood that moves into this other neighborhood or this other state or whatever with his mom and his stepdad, and they basically drop him off at this it's like a boarding school or something like that. And basically you're kind of a troubled kid, but in reality you're not really a troubled kid. You're more just somebody that stands up for himself. And in this game you can bully kids, you can stand up for kids, you can fight kids, you can have girlfriends, and I mean girlfriends. You roam around school, you can go to classes, take grades. You can play, I believe you can also throw football, you can play basketball if I'm correct, or at least you can play with the balls that they have there. It's one of those games that when you play it, you fall in love with it. You fall in love with the nostalgia of being back in school. And I mean, sometimes as kids, we would do shit like this. Like straight up. I remember going to school and skipping school and going to do stuff with my girlfriend or going and hang out with the friends or whatever, stuff like that. So it's one of those classic games, and again, it's made by Rockstar, man. Back then, Rockstar was making banger after banger, man. So yeah, I would love to see Bully, and I mean, there's always been rumors of a Bully 2, but I mean, it's been years now. I believe close to 20 years now, so who knows? But if we can get a remaster, remake, or hell, if we can get Bully 2, sign me up. Another game that I would love to see get remake is Fear. I don't know if you guys ever remember Fear. It's like kind of like Doom, but it's about like a ghost. It's a very hard story to tell you, but it's basically like a ghost. It's a little girl, like a ghost, and you're like a military cop-ish kind of a character, and you're roaming around. You're trying to, and this ghost, this little girl ghost, keeps popping up, but she's very powerful. It's like a demonic something like that. I can't remember too well the story, but it's a phenomenal game. Has incredible gameplay. And yeah, I believe they got like 3 games out of that. I know a lot of people don't like the third one, but I still think they're phenomenal, and I would love to see remakes out of those. Also, I would love to see Saint Rose, the classic Saint Rose 1 and 2 get remake. Those are phenomenal games, and they were ahead of their time. And now the new Saint Rose that we're getting, they're just pathetic. And if we can get the classic ones, get a remake or something, man, that would be badass. Also, I love to see, I'm gonna throw these 2 games in there because you can still play them right now on your PS5, but they're made for the PS4. But I think a remake, or just going in, touching it up, doing something like a remaster could help these games a little bit more. Mad Max and Sleeping Dogs. Those 2 games are phenomenal, and the gameplay, they're badass. The stories is badass. So those games would definitely be on my top of my list. And finally, my number 1 is the classic Def Jam games. Def Jam 1 and 2. I believe Def Jam 2 is taking over New York or something like that. Don't quote me that. I just remember Def Jam 1, Def Jam 2. That's how I used to call it. But I know they have a name for them, but I just can't remember the name of it. I know Def Jam 2 was with the Snoop Dogg, but man, I would love to see a classic take on that game, or a remake on it. But yeah, those are my games. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what games you guys would love to see get remake. But yeah, Def Jam, man. Def Jam's my number 1. I would love to see the Def Jam series get remade, remastered, whatever, or just brought back to life. I would even take a Def Jam Icon. I don't know if you guys ever played Icon, but Icon was a pretty good game. It wasn't as good as Def Jam 1 and 2, but it was still a solid entry into the franchise. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.